Panama, Bahrain. This is the FIBA Asia Cup 2021 qualifiers. It's the Group F game between Kazakhstan and Sri Lanka. Well, Kazakhstan right now up at the top of the standings at 3-1, ahead of Palestine, Jordan, Sri Lanka. Jordan's games not taking place this window because of the COVID protocol, but their games will eventually be made up. Top two teams will qualify for the FIBA Asia Cup, which will be held later this year in Indonesia, and certainly Kazakhstan helping their case during this window, getting a win actually over Sri Lanka. They played a couple days ago, and Kazakhstan won that clash before also beating Palestine quite handily on Friday, 93-56. The first meeting won by Kazakhstan over the Sri Lanka team, 111-52. That was on Thursday, so they've had a little bit of time since then to rest. And Sri Lanka, you can see the big underdogs coming into the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, but certainly competition, the games helping their national team program as they try to build something special for the future. There's a long way to go, but you got to start somewhere. And Kazakhstan, well, what are the possibilities for them? They will certainly look to get another win today and go ahead and try to punch their ticket for the competition. They've already beaten Palestine twice, so they know they will have the head-to-head over them. And if they can take care of business today, they will go ahead and clinch a top two spot. Kazakhstan have some good players, and again, they start as big favorites today. We're going to have a pulse in the commentary for the playing of the national anthems.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. And now introducing referees for today's game, Sisi Muhammad Duz from Iran, Umpire 1, Muhammad Al-Salah from Bahrain.
Well, folks, the national anthems have been played, and as you can see, Mohammed Doust, Mohammed Hassan Al-Salam among the two referees. Among the three referees, excuse me. And we were so quick, I was letting the man on the Telnoy, I'll get back to the referees in 1 second. Pawan Gamage, Arnold Brent, Dasun, Clinton Stallone, and Nimesh Fernando in the starting five. Chanuka coming off the bench. Atapatu all the way down that Sri Lanka roster. The coach will go deep. Susil Shantha, Udukam Baragi. And for Kazakhstan, again, Anthony Clemens, Rustam Mirzagaliev, Anton Ponomarev, Anton Bikov, and Maxim Marshuk will start with Kuanov, Ivanov, Sherbak, Marshuk, Madikin, Litvinenko, and Aitkali coming off the bench. And again, Emil Rakovic had not gone anywhere, still here, still coaching Kazakhstan as expected. So again, also Wissam Zain from Syria among the referees, with Mohammed Doust from Iran and Mohammed Hassan Al-Salam from Bahrain. So we are in Manama, the Khalifa Sports City, and this has been a nice spot really for basketball the last couple of windows. I've enjoyed it, and Bahrain also with a good team and certainly making their mark in basketball as well. But the coronavirus pandemic wreaked a little bit of havoc in Asia in this window, and has prevented some games from being played, but those games will eventually be made up. So you've got, speaking of Bahrain, they're second in Group D behind Lebanon, ahead of India and Iraq. And again, it's the top two teams from each of the 6 groups that will go on and qualify for the FIBA Asia Cup. And the third place teams will go into a tournament for third place teams, from which 4 teams will emerge and also qualify.
Drop in. Okay. So fist 2-1, head 1-2. Offense, motion, C, Anton, low post.
හරිද උඩ ගාඩ් කරන්න උඩ මූව් වෙන්න මෙන්න මෙතෙන්ට ආව වෙලාව හරිද මෙතෙන්ට දැන් මෙයාව මෙතනින් ඇදලා ඉවරලා මෙතනින් ඇදලා සමහරක් වෙලාවට මෙතන සෙන්ටර් එකෙන් මෙතන ස්ක්‍රීන් එක ගන්නවනේ අරගෙන මෙතන පෙන්ට්‍රේට් කරලා මෙයා හෙල්ප් කරන්න ආපු වෙලාවට මෙයා මෙතන ඉන්න ගාඩ්.
Well, you look back at Sri Lanka's results in the FIBA Asia Cup, and predictably, they've been on the wrong end of some big score lines, falling to Jordan 100-45 last February 21st, and on February 24th, they lost to Palestine 102-60. And here, again, they've lost to Kazakhstan 111-52, and then they fell to Palestine again 129-74. So they have no chance of moving on as a team to get into that third place. Well, good morning to a lot of you out there. Might be afternoon in some other places and might even be evening. This is the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers and the game between Sri Lanka in the red and Kazakhstan in the white. And Sri Lanka came out and fired, put up a lot of three-pointers in their meeting a few days ago. And they start with the three here, but miss. Anton Ponomarev catches down low and returns to the familiar spot of the free throw line, where he spent a lot of time in their first meeting. Ponomarev getting the start today. He didn't start the other day at 10 points, and he made all 6 of his free throws. And speaking of the three-point shot, well, in fact, both teams put up 28 threes. And Ponomarev misses the first. The ball misses his first in this series, so to speak. And they end up coming off better for it. He gets an assist, gets it into Anton Bikov. Another three put up by Sri Lanka, a little bit too long. So here comes Kazakhstan again, looking to build on their early lead. Clemens from the left corner and hits the three, and it's a 6-0 game. Sri Lanka get it down low. Now they get into the paint. They turn and now another chance for Kazakhstan, and using the glass, Clemens. A couple of three-pointers already for Clemens. Oh, nice pass. Getting it inside, and scoring was Pawan Gamergi, excuse me. So Sri Lanka on the board. See if that helps them settle in. And they get a stop defensively with Maxim Marshuk missing the layup. Arnold Brent. So Pawan Gamergi misses, or unable to get the rebound, commits the foul. 7.5 minutes remaining. And the Steppenwolves already showing signs of building up a big lead here in this opening quarter. Mirzagaliev, his pass intercepted. No, Arnold Brent steps out of bounds. Clemens hands it off. Mirzagaliev gets it to go at the second attempt. Well, the bounce pass got away from Pawan, and Ponomarev goes up for the layup and stretches the Kazakhstan lead to 13-2. Dasun hands it off to Clinton Stallone, and the ball goes out of bounds. Clinton Stallone was the pick of the players in the first meeting. So nearly 3.5 minutes into this one, and we have our first timeout by Sri Lanka.
Clinton ball again මෙතන. හරි. මෙතන Clinton මෙතන දසුන් නිමේෂ් බ්‍රෙන්ට් පවන්. හරිද? Clinton pass කරනවා මෙයාට pass කරා. හරිද? මෙතනින් ගියා. හරිද? ගිහලා මෙතන මෙයාගේ screen එක ගත්තා.
Here was Clemens, plays for Igakea in the Basketball Champions League, hitting that three-pointer, and Mirzagaliev getting it to Clemens and showing he can hit it from different sides of the court. And I thought he glanced off the backboard, but in fact it did not. And Mirzagaliev again, this time following up his own miss in scoring. So it's not just that Sri Lanka lack a little bit of size, but also a little bit of technique when it comes to boxing out. And these are things that clearly they're going to get better at as they continue to play in the international game. Right now they're in a 2-3 zone. Mirzagaliev. Well, again, Sri Lanka have got to be able to rebound the ball after the miss. So Bikov now has 4 points after that putback. Arnold Brent missing it from downtown. Mirzagaliev up to Clemens. Now Ponomarev. Mirzagaliev shakes. Back over to Ponomarev, over to Clemens, up at the top of the key, and buries another three-pointer. He's making it look easy. 18-2, Kazakhstan on top. Arnold Brent again, and again, same result off the front of the cup. And Kazakhstan get it down to Bikov and go up by 18 points. The bump by Anton Bikov. So there's definitely a gulf in class. It's no way around it. But again, you got to start somewhere. And Kazakhstan will know that they are going to have a lot tougher opponents. But they're trying to be professional about this. And Sri Lanka had a good chance to get some more points on the board there. But just Dasun misses both free throws. Dasun Nilanta. Clemens, will it be his second three from that same spot? Ball goes out of bounds, back over to Sri Lanka. Looked like it was in. Clinton Stallone, how long will it be before he launches one? He showed a good three the other day, and well, a little bit too long there. Clemens on the baseline, gets it back outside, then they bring it back in, and another easy one for Anton Bikov. So 8 points in the first quarter for Anton Bikov. Well, right idea, but the bounce pass knocked away. And Kazakhstan quickly push it up the floor. And Ponomarev scores and also earns the trip to the line. So some new faces enter the game that we're all familiar with when it comes to Kazakhstan basketball. Ponomarev, meanwhile, makes the free throw. Kuanov has checked into the game. Litvinenko has come into the game. Madikin has come into the game. And that's for Kazakhstan. And for Sri Lanka, Stallone goes out and Chanuka comes in. Also, Aikali, Ruslan Aikali has just come in from Maxim Marchuk. So whole scale changes. Well, Ponomarev is still out there. So 4 new players on the court for Kazakhstan. Kuanov. His pass almost got away from Madikin. And Kuanov hits it from the left corner. He's a feisty guard, isn't he? He's quite a Steppenwolf. Chanuka, bounce pass. And the ball will stay down at this end. That was Rashan Pereira that missed that last opportunity for Sri Lanka. Interesting. Aikali actually resembles a little bit a fellow named Doncic, doesn't he? Maybe he's Kazakhstan's Doncic. We'll watch out. Ball goes out of bounds. Not saying he resembles him in his play, but in appearance. At least Doncic has probably changed quite a bit since he's gone to America. Kali diving for the basketball, goes out of bounds. So 4 seconds on the shot clock. Well, the well is dry right now for Sri Lanka. Good deny defense from Rashan Pereira. Kuanov inbounds the basketball. Kuanov now from the left corner, good, and also fouled. He wasn't actually in the corner, he was on the baseline. And Roman Marchuk will go to the line for a potential three-point play. He does not make it, so they dodge the bullet. And now the full court press. (31-2), Kazakhstan cruising here in the first quarter over Sri Lanka. Clinton Stallone comes back into the game. And scoring, Askar Medikin scoring with ease to take it up to 33. So Roman Marchuk slides in and fouls Pawan Gamergi. So not a shooting foul, and Kazakhstan have just committed 3. So unfortunately for Sri Lanka, they're not going to the line. Well, the swat. Sri Lanka get it back. Shot clock winding down, and another swat from Askar Medikin. Just 1 second on the shot clock. See if Sri Lanka can get it up. Well, that was a very long second. And eventually hemmed in. Chanuka not able to do anything. He loses it out of bounds. So Medikin swat shots and scoring at the other end. Ball batted away by Medikin from behind. He gets ahead on the break. And, well, our friend Adkali is just going to take it all the way to take it up to 37-2. Will Kazakhstan get another basket here before the end of the quarter? They've got time. And a charge called on Litvinenko. They've got to hurry, and they're not going to get the shot off. So we knew it was going to be pretty decisive, or we anticipated it anyway, and it certainly is moving in that direction. Kazakhstan leading it 37-2 over Sri Lanka at the end of the first quarter. So just digest those numbers. One shot made by Sri Lanka, and that's it. Here's a look back at the highlights from the first quarter, and they will all be Kazakhstan highlights. Well, folks, get the FIBA Asia Cup app in your smartphone. That's the smart move. Check out some video highlights, all the information about the teams, the players, the features. It's all there. Kazakhstan already in command, and Kulinov took an interesting little step in the lane there, I think, that went unnoticed. Now he puts up a three. Well, that's what happens. He takes it up to a 40-2 advantage. Marshuk commits another foul. They're going to put 14 seconds on the shot clock. Madikin certainly is like blood in the water for him, and he's a shark. He's coming out trying to feast on the opportunity on both ends of the floor. Sherbak is going to come back into the game. I mean, you want to look at the relative disparity in these two teams in terms of the rankings. The FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. Kazakhstan are number 79. Well, how about that? Arnold Brent perhaps starting to come back with the three-pointer. And now a bump down low on Sri Lanka. So Kazakhstan are number 79 in the FIBA World Rankings, and Sri Lanka are number 123. Three-point shot is good from Kulinov. Makes it 43-5. And I have to say that one of my favorite places in the world is actually at the bottom of the FIBA Asia ranking, the Cook Islands. They're at number 166. Three-point shot. Long, now Kulinov. Madikin follows up his miss, and he earns a trip to the free throw line. Nimesh not able to do much with that. So Madikin is at the free throw line, and he's a big fella and would certainly appear to have a spot in this team for a long time. Got youth on his side. And coach takes him out and decides to bring in Vladimir Ivanov. So Madikin leads with 6 points, a couple of steals, a couple of blocks. Already a good output for him with Kazakhstan on top 45-5. Madikin, just 23 years of age, plays with BC Astana, Kazakhstan's best club, or best known club. There's more like it for Sri Lanka. Driving in, getting the penetration. Clinton Stallone, 45-7. Ivanov, in case you're wondering, is 26 years of age. And he's a big fella, 2.0 meters in height. Ruslan Aitkali banks it in. And the Steppenwolves are cruising right now, 47-7. Arnold Brent, will it be the second from that spot? It is short. The ball goes off of Kulinov's hands. Pass looked good from Andrei Litvinenko. Nice turn in the lane, and the basket is good from Nimash Fernando. 47-9 now, Kazakhstan on top. Adkali rebounds it. Bounce pass. Goes out of bounds. Of course, Kazakhstan coach Emil Rakovic is no doubt trying to get a good look at all his players, trying to run his offensive sets. Also going through in his own mind, you know, which players are going to make the final cut for the FIBA Asia Cup. Who is he going to take? Well, so these are important. Whoa, what is it about that spot on the court? For the second time, a ball passed has gone off the hands of a Kazakhstan player. It's like they're trying to catch a greased pig. It just slipped right through their hands. Another turnover. And now a chance for Sri Lanka, who had just 2 points in the first quarter, but already had 7 in the second. Nice move. The finish wasn't there. Adkali has it in the right corner. Back outside. Ivanov. Mirzagaliev. Into Ivanov. Goes to work. He's surrounded. Passes it back outside. And good defense by Arnold Brent. So Maxim Marchuk. Now there, instead of shooting it, could have just put it on the deck and gone straight to the basket, because the Kazakh defender was flying right at him. Marchuk, I'm not sure if that was tapped in or if that was Marchuk. Sherbak went up to tap it in. Yeah, they're going to give the three. They're going to give the basket to Marchuk. Kazakhstan already at 50 points. Mirzagaliev. Clinton Stallone is not hitting his shots today the way he was in the first meeting. And here he is picking up the foul. So the Kazakhstan, Doncic goes out, Adkali, excuse me, and sits down. You can see how the players over there on the bench, because of the COVID-19 protocol, they sit with you know, a seat between them. Oh, and the throwdown off the inbounds pass. Marchuk skies high and rattles the rim. 52-9 now in favor of Kazakhstan. How many points will they get in this first half? Brent from behind the arc. Actually has nice rotation on the basketball when he shoots it. He's just not able to nail it. Oh, good feed down low, and it's Ivanov who gets his first basket. Powers his way up. Vladimir Ivanov give the assist to Askar Madikin. Ask R and you will receive. So that foul called on Arnold Brent. So Sasindu Gazanake comes into the game, number 24. Well, the free throw missed by Ivanov. I tell you, I love the Asian basketball. This one is pretty decisive, but nevertheless compelling action. And Clinton Stallone just cannot find his stroke today. Madigan gets it in the left corner. Spin move, gets on the baseline. He's showing us it all today, but he doesn't get it to drop. He had the $1 million move, but the 5-cent finish, as they say. Now, this triggers the break, the miss. Mirzagaliev, the long bounce pass, but he led Sherbak too much. Sherbak is fast, but he's not that fast, Mirzagaliev. He couldn't catch it. (54-9). Kazakhstan in command over Sri Lanka, who nevertheless are battling away. Stallone shaking and baking, and he shook himself into a turnover. Now back over to Kazakhstan. Mirzagaliev gets it back, and look at Askar Madigan asking, "You shall receive." He gets another basket. 8 points. Battle for the ball, and Marchuk not able to get it. Sri Lanka do, and wide open three there. Is he gonna take it? No, he's not. Cross court. And Sasindu. Gazanaike dribbles it off of his foot and out of bounds for Sri Lanka. So some substitutions come back in. Dilshan Fernando comes into the game, number 99. And Nipun Kirialer also into the game, and the turnover with Ivanov. So Sri Lanka once again with a chance to get past 10 points. 3-point shot. Good offensive rebound from Dilshan Fernando, and there's the basket we've been looking for from Sri Lanka. Raining that long jumper. Nimesh with 4 points. Madigan gets on the baseline, was met by Pereira, Rashan Pereira. And they are over the limit, so free throws are coming. Askar Madigan having a big game. Gets it to drop. He's got 9 points. Couple rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. He's plus 14 efficiency, and now he's plus 15 after that made free throw. So now he's got 10 points, and he's plus 16, the highest rated player in the game for Kazakhstan. Good rebound, Sri Lanka keeping it alive. Oh no, the pass gets away. Here comes Kazakhstan again. Wide open on the wing. Sherbak lets it fly, and Kazakhstan have 61 points. A minute and a half remaining in this first half. And incredibly, that's Sherbak's first basket. He really poured in the points the other day early, doing most of his damage inside. Well, nice attempt on the drive for Sri Lanka. Ivanov goes to work. He's got his back to the basket. He hands it off. Askar Madigan, another assist for him as he hands it off to Marchuk. Askar, and you shall receive. He has got 10 points. 2 assists. He's now plus 18 efficiency. Oh, tough move. Inside was Pereira. Rashan Pereira going to work for Sri Lanka. 63-13. Sri Lanka will get it back if they can rebound or if Kazakhstan score. Mirzagaliev into the corner. Will it be number 2 for Sherbak? Yes, it will. The man with the golden gun hits it again. 66-13. And the three-point shot from Dilshan Fernando off target, but Sri Lanka have it again. They've got to beat the clock. Now they know the drive and the layup attempt from Shanuka goes off the backboard in the rim and stays out. Nice effort though from Sri Lanka. I mean, they've got their issues without question, but they are getting after it. Nevertheless, Kazakhstan leading at 66-13 at halftime. Kazakhstan, well, just domination, pretty much unstoppable. And when they do miss a shot, they get the rebound and have a great chance at the putback. Sri Lanka's three-point shooting not where they want it to be today. And well, you see the leading numbers. We're going to have a look at the highlights coming up. Well, just sit back, feast your eyes on this. It all started with Clemens starting to get it going from three-point range. It's almost an embarrassment of riches when you compare the two teams. But, you know, don't forget, there's a lot of experience in that Kazakhstan team compared to this Sri Lanka team. And Sri Lanka will only get better from this experience. Well, Aikali got it going. This was him catching the pass, and then he goes in and lays it up for another 2. Arnold Brent showing his range. And again, catching it down low and scoring Ruslan Aikali, the Kazakhstan Doncic. Top scorer is, in fact, Askar Madikin for Kazakhstan. And here is Brent, who has come out today and scored 3 points, although the top scorer is Fernando Nimesh. But anyway, enjoy these highlights, folks. We'll be right back before the start of the second half.
Daniel spin move, right hand, teardrop is good to go.
You can see the shake of the head to say, you can't guard me. Well, where's that outside defense? Coast to coast.
International qualifiers, gives the ball right away to Maxim Marchuk, and the alley-oop slam down.
Oh, baby! Are you serious? I cannot believe what we just saw. I mean, this game is just full of surprises. I mean, look at this. That is Ezzeddine Airlines. Throw it down, big fella.
Steps inside, loses the handle. What will India do? They've got time to get a shot away. Buzzer beater, it is good! Brigovanshi has won the game on the buzzer with a floating three.
66-13, Kazakhstan with a stranglehold on proceedings here in the Khalifa Sports City in Manama, Bahrain, in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. Askar Madigan with 10 points. 9 points for Anthony Clemens, 8 apiece for Shaim Kuanov and Anton Ponomarev. And 6 points for Vadim Sherbak, who had a couple of threes late in the first half. 4 points for Nimesh Fernando, and Arnold Brent has 3 points for Sri Lanka.
යට ෆ්‍රන්ට් කරගන්න ස්ක්‍රීන් හයියෙන් කතා කරලා කියන්න ස්ක්‍රීන් එක එනවා ස්ක්‍රීන් එක කතා කරලා කියන්න උගලන් කියන ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙන්නේ බෝල් එකයි මෑන්වයි පේන්න ඉන්නේ ඒකයි හරිද එතකොට ඔයා මෑන් විදිහ බලන් ඉන්නකොට පිටස් බෑක් ස්ක්‍රීන් එක දුන්න ගාම්ම මෑන් යනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ ලොකුයිනේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ස්විච් කරලා වැඩකුත් නැහැ පවන්ට ගාස් ගන්න බෑ අර ලොකු මෑන්ව ගාස් ගන්න බෑනේ ඒක ස්විච් කරන්න එපා ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමතිස්සෙම ෆයිට් ඔවර් ද ස්ක්‍රීන්
Well, they're excited about basketball in Bahrain. Their national team has certainly distinguished itself in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, and in fact is already qualified for the FIBA Asia Cup with 3 wins in its 5 games, second place in Group D behind Lebanon. Second half action underway here in Manama, Bahrain. The FIBA Asia Cup 2021 qualifiers. Kazakhstan looking to punch their ticket for the FIBA Asia Cup. But it's Clinton Stallone coming out and getting his first 3-pointer of the game. Anton Bikov powers his way down low for Kazakhstan to take it back up to a 68-16 lead in favor of the Kazakhs. Clinton Stallone hoping to go back-to-back. Sherbak dumps it down low. Good defense from behind. From Rashan. Kuanov. Now Pawan Gamergi. Clinton Stallone. Good dribbling. Hands it off to Arnold Brent. And a hold called on Kuanov down low. Arnold Brent from a meter from behind the arc. Had front and back of the rim and stayed out. Kuanov's pass batted away. Good hustle by Clinton Stallone. Oh, again, good defense from Sri Lanka. Arnold Brent actually almost coming up with a steal there. And in fact, it was, in the end, it was the quick hands of Clinton Stallone who came up with the steal. And then Bikov fouled him, hit him with an unsportsmanlike, wasn't playing the ball. So Clinton Stallone goes to the line. I tell you, you're winning by 68 to 16, as Kazakhstan are, and one of your players commits an unsportsmanlike foul. The optics are not good, are they? But anyway, Clinton Stallone is able to make one of the two free throws. It happens. Oh, nice play by Pawan Gamergi, and he was fouled by Anton Ponomarev. You want to put any messages out in the social media about this Kazakhstan team? Well, they tell you to put hashtag Steppenwolves on it. That's what they've got on their jerseys, in fact. Right on the backs. Hashtag Steppenwolves. The second one is good by Gamergi. Sri Lanka coming out and playing with a little bit more energy, a little bit more fire, a little bit more passion here in this third quarter. Sherbak from the arc. And Ponomarev just towering above the Sri Lankan defense, able to get the offensive rebound and then dumps it off to Bikov. There's not much you could do about that if you're Sri Lanka. Good drive, and the foul called on Kuanov. Watch this again. It's now 4 team fouls on Kazakhstan. And we've only played, we played less than 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Clinton Stallone, that was on line, but a little long, and Sherbak rebounds the miss, gets it out to Kuanov. Now Ponomarev, entry pass to Bikov, who goes to work again, back outside to Sherbak. They're swinging the ball nicely, the Steppenwolves. Sherbak drives in. And Bikov gets another 2. And boy, Nimesh Fernando took one for the team there. Took one in the gut, it looked like, inadvertently. Three-point shot. Well, I guess if you're open, why not take it? But you'd like to make it. Now Ponomarev in the right corner. Not a bad looking shot from Ponomarev. And the Steppenwolves, Marchuk commits the foul. And the free throw is missed by Clinton Stallone. Oh, beautiful drive. Good quick hands, though, from Kazakhstan to deny the pass. It goes out of bounds with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Arnold Brent, will it be his second three? It was a little long. There's a long rebound, goes all the way out to Ponomarev. That's probably the easiest rebound he's ever had. He was just standing there and the ball came to him. He was near midcourt. Now the ball put up by Kuanov, misses. Sri Lanka have one player down, but they need everybody down. Clinton Stallone needs to get down there on the ground as well and fight for that basketball. So Kuanov gets his hands on it, and the possession arrow favors this Kazakhstan team. Sherbak from behind the arc. Marchuk rebounds the miss, gets it inside to Ponomarev. Sherbak again. And Marchuk rebounds it, gets it to Sherbak, back to Kuanov. The Steppenwolves look like they're not going to be denied on this trip down the floor. Kuanov drives in, he misses, and finally, at about the 5th bite of the cherry, it's Anton Bigov scoring with the putback, taking it up to a 74-18 lead. Now the drive and the dump, and Ponomarev misses the layup. And on top of that, he took a shot to the face, it appears. Well, we got timeout on the court, and Kazakhstan leading it 74-18. And that gives me the opportunity.
අපි පළවෙනි පාර attack කරන්න ඕනේ ඒ වගේ force කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. හරිද? force කරන්න ඕනේ. අපි දෙපාරක් ගිහිල්ලා hand to hand ගිහිල්ලා හරිද? ගිහිල්ලා මේ පැත්තේ බෝල් මේ අර පැත්තේ මේ පැත්තේ.
So the FIBA Asia Cup is scheduled
හරිද? shoot කරන ලැස්න දැන් අපිට wide open shots හම්බුනේ. හැබැයි අපි miss කරා. free throws miss කරා. concentrate. හරිද? අපිට
just trying to confirm the date for you folks. So the FIBA Asia Cup tips off in Jakarta on August 16th and lasts until August 28th. That'll be a big time for basketball. Be also after that we got the FIBA AfroBasket as well, tipping off on August 24th. Before that, obviously, we have the Olympic basketball tournaments. Oh, nice spin move by Pawan Gamargi. But Ponomarev comes up with a rebound. But boy, had Sri Lanka been able to score there, that would have been on the highlight reel. Because Pawan Gamargi showed his agility, his ability to kind of get a little bit of airtime in the lane, spun beautifully and delivered a wonderful pass. And Arnold Brent had the ball thrown into his hands by Sherbak, but he didn't catch it. And Kuinov comes up and misses. Now, Arnold Brent crosses midcourt. Gets into the paint. He looks good driving. And then he's fouled by Sherbak. So we got wholesale substitutions here. Askar Madikin. They've been asking for him. So they receive him coming back in. We've got also coming back into the game. Ruslan Aitkali and Andrei Litvinenko. Askar Madikin. Right now, the leading scorer at plus 24 efficiency is Anton Bykov with 16 points, but Madikin has 10 points. And now that he's back in the game, don't be surprised if he starts pouring them in. Ball got away from Sherbak. He gets it back, passes to Madikin. Sherbak steps back, or Marchuk steps back, and there for the follow is Madikin right off the bench. He simply cannot be denied today. Brent, beautiful penetration. That's the best play today for Sri Lanka, and converted by Rashan Pereira. Get some penetration, some dish. Aitkali back outside. And the three-point attempt from Roman Marchuk off target. Brent says, why not? Oh, it goes in and out. But nevertheless, Pawan Gamargi rebounds the miss. Now Clinton Stallone. Starting to see a little bit of swagger with the Sri Lankans. Inside it goes, Fernando Nimesh. Brent again passes up the three, floats, beautiful dish. How about that? Sri Lanka wheeling and dealing. And Rashan Pereira with the 2 points. They may be getting blown out, but it doesn't mean they're not coming out and making some good plays. And the turn in the basket from Bykov. Arnold Brent pulls up behind the arc. Well, I like it better when I see the penetration. You know, more things happen. And the dump down low, and Madikin just continues to pile it on. He's got 14 points now. He's at plus 24. He and Bykov in an unofficial race to be the main man today for Kazakhstan. Meanwhile, Pawan Gamargi gets in the paint. There you go. Get your feet wet, as they say. Good things happen, only that time he missed the layup. Litvinenko. Madikin Wow, he cannot be stopped, folks. Askar Madikin. Silky smooth stroke from the stripe. Pawan Gamerge for three. And he runs back down the floor with his clenched fist. Will the Steppenwolves have an answer? Madikin. Oh, beautiful passing by Kazakhstan. And Anton Bykov now with 22 points. And he's also going to the line. Boy, the ball was put on a platter by Roman Marchuk. Beautiful assist. So Bykov, I think, might have 20 points, not 22, but soon to have 21 if this goes in. And it does. Vladimir Ivanov checks in, number 8. So also Maxim Marchuk, Roman Marchuk, and Bykov go out. So now is Madikin's chance to catch Bykov. Clinton Stallone looks for space. Gets into paint. Oh, beautiful little runner, but it doesn't drop. And the ball goes out of bounds off Madikin. Looked like he was battling away with Ruslan Aitkali for the basketball, his teammate. Arnold Brent. It's Clinton Stallone. Clinton Stallone goes in off 1 foot and turns it over to, oh, we're going to have a rim rocker here. Holy cow, and he missed it. He was trying to get on the highlight reel. He's going to hear about that back on the team bus. As it is, he has to go. Look at this. You got to appreciate the windmill. He should have had that. This would have been on the highlight reel for all the right reasons, and now I'm afraid he's going to have to look at that miss, probably in the social media, but nevertheless, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Kazakhstan at the end of 3, they lead it 85-26 over Sri Lanka. Well, just domination. Continued domination for Kazakhstan in all aspects, but Sri Lanka much better in that third quarter. Sit back and feast your eyes on these highlights from the third quarter and some much better play from Sri Lanka. Players coming back out. The Steppenwolves looking to lower the boom, get another big win today. You know, Steppenwolf is actually the name of a novel by the German-Swiss author Hermann Hesse, originally published in Germany back in 1927. And it was also the name of a band, Canadian-American rock band from 1968 to 1972 when they were making a lot of good music. And Fernando, oh, wow, look at that. Rashan Pereira drills it from three-point range. And Sri Lanka certainly in their rhythm right now. Oh, anticipation Rashan Pereira chases it down. Pawan decides to put it up, and it's an air ball, and it goes back over. Ivanov trying to get the Steppenwolves even closer to the 100 mark, but his shot was not true. A nice little sequence here by Sri Lanka. Arnold Brent goes up, but he loses it, goes out of bounds. It'll stay at this end, however. And the ball goes out of bounds and back over to the Steppenwolves. Kazakhstan need 15 more points to hit the century mark again against Sri Lanka. They got 111 the first time. Well, that was a nice little drive by Litvinenko, finishing with his left hand. Pawan Gamergi. Wow, silky smooth jump shot from Nimesh Fernando. Litvinenko thought about launching it, but an offensive foul called. So looks like it's on, is it Ivanov? I'll confirm that for you. It was indeed. He fouled Pawan Gamergi. Brent. Over to Pawan Gamergi, shaking and baking. Right idea. Tried to get it to Nimesh Fernando, but it was batted out of bounds. Good defense by Ruslan Adkali. Arnold Brent catches and shoots, and a little long. Madigan, the tower of power, brings down the rebound. Now he's got it. Now Madigan goes down low. Is he going to get his pass? No, he's not. And Arnold Brent skied high for the rebound. Shanuka. Brent back to Shanuka. 8 on the shot clock. It's go time. And the ball turned over to Ivanov. Brings it on the break. Oh, beautiful touch pass back to Ivanov. That's what I call teamwork right there. Nice little give and go on the break. So Maxim Marshuk collecting the assist. Impressive move by Sri Lanka's Nimesh Fernando. Sri Lanka have been 100% better in the second half than they were in the first half. It all started with the increased intensity, and from that, the confidence grew, and they seemed to relax a little bit more on offense in a good way. Ivanov called for another foul. He's trying to explain to his coach, but I'm not sure Emil is buying the explanation. Well, it probably is mission impossible at this stage for Sri Lanka, but they're playing hard, and that's what you have to admire. And again, I can't emphasize this point enough. They're only going to get better, and the reason is because they are playing in meaningful games against teams that are better. They know they've got to get better. They don't have a choice. Clinton Stallone backs up. Now his path cut off. Oh, nice move on the baseline, and then the pass was intercepted, and Marchuk catches, gets a little bit of hang time, and lays it up and in. 91 points now for the Steppenwolves. Arnold Brent. And they're saving it, bounce to Sri Lanka. They might have a layup, but the ball thrown out of bounds. Intended for, I believe it was Rashan Pareda. Litvinenko again. Boy, that was a nice looking stroke. 94-33 coming up on the midpoint of the fourth and final quarter. Good pass over to Nimesh Fernando. Now Clinton Stallone. Shot clock winding down. He has to put it up. He does, and it's short. Even off. Rebounds the miss for the Steppenwolves. Litvinenko. Ruslan Adkali. Adkali misses from deep. And again, Sri Lanka. Dangerous pass. Nimesh Fernando has it knocked out of his hand, or Rashan Pareda rather. Now the break. And Madigan is fouled by Arnold Brent. So Madigan, who has 16 points, and his charge towards becoming the leading scorer in the game has slowed considerably. He will go to the line. Askar Madigan makes the first. He's looked good today. $18 points now for Askar Madigan. Sri Lanka get it across midcourt. Arnold Brent has it. He says, why not? Well, I really like to see this Sri Lanka team try to put the ball on the deck and get into the lane where they have a lot more options. The three-point shot is a part of the game, but it's not the entire game. Nice cut. Oh, nice passing, and that's what I'm talking about. A wonderful finish from Asankar Mahesh. Ruslan Adkali. Arnold Brent. Now coming in, drifting in, and missing. Litvinenko again. Thought about pulling up. Adkali. Oh, beautiful bounce pass, but it goes off of Ivanov. Arnold Brent. Good rebound. (99-35). The next basket puts Kazakhstan over the century mark. Kuanov. Madikin. Will it be him? No, it will not. Adkali with the rebound. He's hemmed in, so he passes it back out. They spread it around. Ivanov. Oh, who would have thought it would have been Ivanov drilling it from three-point range to put Kazakhstan on top 102-35. Less than 2 minutes remaining. And the Steppenwolves are cruising towards another victory. Well, Ivanov wasn't having that from Nimesh Fernando. So apparently even it will not be official qualification for Kazakhstan if they win this game, but I think the word is it's inevitable because they still have to play Jordan. But that just adds to the anticipation. Sri Lanka. Get it up and get it to go. 104-37. That was Mahesh Asankar getting his first 2 points. Madikin turns. Ball batted out. Three-pointer for Mike Colley. Now Arnold Brent. And Shanuka. Ivanov rebounds it. Gets it to Kuanov. And that will be a charge it by on Kuanov. That was a lot of flesh on flesh with that collision. 107-37. 70 points, the advantage for Kazakhstan. The final seconds ticking off the clock. And that's how it's going to finish. So another convincing win for Kazakhstan over Sri Lanka. Obviously, the big first quarter propelling them to the decisive victory. Well done, Kazakhstan. Nice fight back for Sri Lanka. Well, nice effort anyway in the second half, especially, and you can see they leave feeling a little bit better about themselves after coming out and showing some better basketball than what they displayed in the first half. So Kazakhstan ended up shooting almost 50% from three-point range. See, just 4 of 28 for Sri Lanka, and just total domination. Bikov finished as the leading scorer over Askar Madikin, 21 to his Madikin's 18 points. So here are the highlights from the second half. And again, much better from the team in red, Sri Lanka, who, remember, only scored 2 points in the first quarter, but they kind of came to life in the third. They were actually only outscored 19-13 in that third quarter, and 22-11 in the fourth. But even so, it was just a matter of when rather than if this Kazakhstan team got the win. They were just far better and established themselves from the off, outscoring them 37-2 in the first quarter, 29-11 in the second. But I'm sure that Sri Lanka will be looking at this window as more progress for them, as they just want games at this stage and a chance to improve. Arnold Brent. And the one takeaway that I get from this for Sri Lanka's standpoint is when you see this play right here, if they can somehow maybe not fall in love with the three-point shot as much and put the ball on the deck and drive more, they're going to have a lot more success putting the ball in the basket. Madikin was a handful today. You can never stop him. You can only hope to contain him. And, well, he was pretty much doing everything that he wanted to at will today. Adkali also had a nice little game. Ruslan Adkali, number 47. Here he is, passing it back outside to Madikin. That was Mahesh Asankar getting his shot to fall. Meanwhile, Adkali showing his nice stroke from three-point range. Also, Ivanov put him past 100 points with that shot, getting him up to 102. So the Steppenwolves record the big win. They're now up at the top of Group F with 4-1 record. Sri Lanka actually come off the bottom, but that's with the participation points. Jordan still have a lot of games to play, and that's why Kazakhstan have yet to officially clinch their spot in the FIBA Asia Cup. Thanks for watching, everybody. Kazakhstan win at 107-37 over Sri Lanka.